Why, hello there. Greetings, and welcome back to a small Let's Play of a game called Captain Saiban, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm Emily, the Sparkle Princess.
And this is Ruudo. How are y'all?
Good. We're going to finally get to the bottom of this sometime soon, hopefully. There's a picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. Please.
What?
Just forgot if I closed both my doors. Oh. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw that instant.
To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw.
Good thing she's good at drawing.
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. As clearly shows Joe talk about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Edgeworth being broody for some reason.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Press everything.
Of course.
Did you draw this picture right after the incident?
I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was in a state of shock I couldn't do anything. During that time, the detective team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge, under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Skye.
2 or 3 days later.
The
memory should still have been fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black?
You can find it on the markers. Okay, makes sense.
So at the time, you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue?
No, I couldn't see him clearly. The light was so bright. I was knocked to the floor.
You were knocked to the floor?
Joe had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed.
Poor Emma. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt.
What happened after lightning flashed? Alright.
You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place?
No, I'm sorry. Objection! You have nothing to be sorry for. The flash of lightning only drew up darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. I like how he's just making this unnecessary objection to help her out. Do you really need to torture this girl any further? I mean, of course it's practical, but still.
What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here!
Sound familiar? Anyway, this picture.
Shut up, Angie!
I didn't mean to do that.
Yes, we are going to present our attorney's badge to contradict it. Sorry for asking so many questions. For asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course! This is the exact scene.
It wasn't influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives?
Objection. Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright?
No, of course not! However, it is psychologically possible. Just saying. I better watch out or he might find someone to cut my salary!
I did this picture before I heard anything from the detectives. So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me. Convenient.
Mr. Wright, is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh?
Got it?
Oh, well...
Press the run button. Oh.
That's strange. She claims this is an exact scene of what was imprinted in her mind.
And yet...
There's clearly a contradiction here.
Alright, I believe we'll be looking in the... What the heck? Altered report files. Or stabbed in the back. But, well, he's... He could be stabbed in the back from here.
Was in the wound.
Yeah?
Sorry, what was that, Emmy?
I'm looking at...
I didn't catch that.
I'm just trying to find the contradiction. They're saying, there's a contradiction here. It shows that presumably Doc is holding a knife and is about to.
Look at the picture carefully.
I am.
Okay.
I see that his.
Look at the murder weapon.
It's already. It seems to already lack a tip, maybe.
Huh.
Curious, this picture I drew 2 years ago. The flashlight was. I can see where shadows out there must have fainted. This picture is exactly where I saw that instant. It looks as this certainly looks like it doesn't have a tip. At least it seems that way.
Wouldn't that mean it's already broken?
Yeah. I mean, I chalked this up too. The same reason that they have this giant boxer glove hands. But I'm assuming that this is what... Yeah. This is the problem.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction.
What? But I still remember it just like it was yesterday.
Mr.
Yesterday. Ba-dum-ba, ba-dum-ba.
Perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us.
Alright, just a moment. What published contradicts the orders report?
This picture contradicts the...
I'll be... Just to make sure.
That was my thing.
Yeah. I know. I know the other one's saying that. I'm just telling it to myself.
Okay. The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see its tip is broken.
In fact, you don't even have to look closely to see that.
But it's right. Look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip was broken too. Yeah, that's exactly it.
The tip of the knife was found broken off of the victim's body.
So sorry, I twitched a bit. The first bit of the sentence, if I recall.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay. It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved your dog was the murderer.
I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
Objection. Huh? Where could you possibly see a problem?
It's obvious, really, Edgy. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not be broken.
What is the meaning of this?
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. But that also provides an interesting contradiction.
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right. What does this mean?
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken.
That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at that time. But she was sure she remembered correctly.
But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already about a little something called falsified evidence?
You're treading on thin ice, right?
All I'm saying is that this broken knife might be the piece of evidence that was forged.
That's another way
You
to look
can't
at
deny
it.
the possibility.
No. Ah!
Oh, Edgy, you feeling okay there?
This is just so you train a pain for Edgy.
Order! Order! Are you saying that the investigation was really corrupted?
Your Honor,
Well, evidence which suggests it's likely.
please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gaunt. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story, there is a lie.
Makes sense.
I
don't like the man really was holding up a broken knife. I'm not sure how you can assert that with so much confidence. This was quite a while ago, and as we know, memories are not infallible.
Indeed.
If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives?
Gee, the manufacturer must be some really shoddy materials.
Maybe. Another broken knife besides Dark's, huh? Could there have been another one? Yes, there is.
Oh, wait. Wait a second. This? I don't know what.
Keep going.
I don't know.
Keep going. Keep going.
Evidence list?
Left.
Left? Left?
Left.
Ganti. Wait a Where am I seeing? Is that supposed to be it? Like, I never realized what that was. It looked like a knife of some sort. The thing that's wrapped in a red cloth.
Can you go back to the trophy, please? The prosecutor's trophy?
Oh, wait a second. You're right. You're right. You're right.
If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error.
There was a reason for this, after all. That's right.
In that instance, Emma really did see a broken knife.
But you didn't have to catch me there. You could just play dumb and let me get the mistake.
I don't like losing lives. It's painful for me.
You're not the one playing.
Eh.
I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife?
Okay, fine. You're gonna be alone then at the next objection. Just saying.
Okay.
Yes, so please feel free to enlighten this.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way.
Take a look at this.
Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon.
If anything's broken here, it's you.
You pressed the wrong thing, or you presented the wrong thing.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm sure you must be I'm sure this must all be very busy, Mr. Wright.
Fake me out there.
That the venom best one is getting yanked to the balance?
Oh, whoops.
Sorry, Your
Whoopsies.
Honor. Please give me another chance.
There was a breaking prize
Alright,
in there.
let's try this again.
Okay, take a look at this. The real murder weapon. It's not gonna be his knife. It's probably a switchblade knife, but we're putting a different spin on it. Because a screwdriver... Wait, right. It has to be a screwdriver. No.
Wait, but that was from a different case.
Yes, it was, but I was thinking Gat was trying to hide it away. Okay, okay, this
No, that screwdriver is for something else.
okay. Well, then tell me what it is. So, the real murder weapon. He was stabbed.
He was stabbed. He was not hit in the head with a vase.
No, yes, I can tell that. And you made me think that it was part of the halberd of the prosecutor's trophy, because obviously it was changed for some reason. It's lacking the other half that makes contradiction. And the only thing that could be used to stab...
What was the first thing that I... Emmy?
Yeah?
Emmy. Well, okay, here, I'll help you. What was the first thing I told you to look at?
The first thing you took... I don't know when you're talking about. You just told me to look at the trophy, and we presented the trophy.
Before this one. Before the trophy. Before the trophy, when I said left.
Left sound like the GAN team picture. I guess. Now, that's the only thing, other thing that actually does anything.
Look at the picture again.
Yeah.
The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. I lost 2 HP for this, by the way. You mean what?
What are you talking about,
Okay.
Mr. Wright?
Nothing. Nothing. The answer is right here inside this picture.
Okay.
It's the picture of the... Oh, your turn.
This is a picture of the awards ceremony.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon. I'm glad you caught on so fast.
Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
Nice. I'm still curious what the heck there is by Lana there. That's a broken knife.
What's by Lana? What do you mean?
This thing that seems to be wrapped in a red cloth that's just right here. You see the thing that's right at Lana's? What the...
The little, like, spear thing?
Yeah?
That's being held by the, suit of armor?
Yeah, so it is, but it looks weird. It looks really off. I don't know why they decided to have a post like that. So this looks like she's about to get spared by it.
Yeah.
It looks weird.
Indeed. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the picture was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood this award.
Wonder what they made that wood out so that they just can break off like that.
Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and a broken knife.
Too bad he decided to bring his award with him. He died because he was prideful.
When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation.
Really? But that can't be.
Oh? And why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh wait, right. It wouldn't be in the office, of course. Because if the King of Prosecutors Award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed.
What do you mean? Oh.
I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. I don't know why you're saying that it has to be that way. Because it was dark. And it could very well have been possible that he just grabbed the knife from Marshall.
I mean, the thing is though they did wrestle and tussle, but I don't think Dark would have known that the trophy had a knife. That could be
No,
removed.
but we're saying that Marshall first removed the knife from the trophy and then attacked Doc. So in the scuffle, Doc could have managed to get a hold of the knife himself.
Mm-hmm. That's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh! Oh!
Quite a late reaction.
But the prosecutor was the one who actually died.
Was it? But the
Prosecutor was the one who actually died.
That's true! What's going on here?
It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. Hold it. That would be not. Isn't it? Yeah, I called it. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. Huh? Convenient.
With this?
What's that worth? What is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list? The one with the picture scribbled on the back?
Why is that relevant? I knew it. He was the Blue Badger all along.
Actually, it was.
This picture. I don't want to draw it. Really? Also, didn't have to say that, but okay. What?
You drew that?
That's right. The list was a 2.5 at the time I drew this picture. Da-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba. What the heck? All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. A creepy grin. A terrible blue hat. So lock this part away deep inside me. This is so dumb.
Okay.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Guy?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so what
First
the
image
heck?
mix-up, and now the Blue Badger?
What
What's
the heck
this?
is going on?
This should be interesting.
Agreed, Phoenix.
I think
Oh wow.
maybe Gordy will pop up now, even though we just proved that it doesn't exist.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked one of them out with a knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the Blue Badger. He wasn't in a room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. I wonder why that made such an impression on her.
That is certainly boosted usually.
Try impossible. The head detective of criminal affairs didn't even decide him until this year. Curious.
That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Plagiarism.
Yes, well,
I didn't do that. Stop. Please, don't pursue this any further.
Lana?
What is the meaning of this? When you might sit in the defendant's chair!
Let's get really worked up about the mascot, but you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. How can't you just leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bella, please detain the defendant.
That's interesting.
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter.
It's gonna get bad. Probably. Somehow.
Indeed.
Even though I don't quite see the link yet.
Bum, 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 bum. When you say that man, I assume you're referring to Joe Dark?
Yes, at least I think it was him.
You think?
All I can really see were shadows. The power outage that immediately preceded the incident, preached the incident, yes. It's a preacher now. It's also documented in the prosecutor's office reports.
Wait, so it's a preacher that's documented in the reports now? Where was this preacher there?
So that you were suddenly preaching?
Why would you do something so dangerous?
What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall.
She seemed convinced that Dark was the one who was holding the knife.
But as was just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Well, I didn't know that at the time. When the dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I gotta help Mr. Marshall. What? Oh, what if she's the reason that he died? That would be sad.
By the way, you only have 3 HP.
I've noticed.
What do you mean you think?
It all happened so fast. I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly, but I did. It's all kind of a blur. In a matter of just a few seconds, Miss Guy was almost killed. Then she witnessed the murder about to take place. A little disorientation is only natural. I saw the man about to stab the other person. I thought it was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife.
What you did was very brave, young girl. So then, what happened next?
And there was a flash of lightning. Spooky.
Lightning, 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 very, very frightening. Mamma mia. Galileo, Galileo.
Silly.
Are you sure about this?
Of course. See? I have a picture of him here. But, the head detective of criminal affairs thought of this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. That sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw it in the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion.
Yes. Where in the room did you see him dancing?
He was in the room, but I'm sure it was shadow. Curious. Maybe it wasn't him. It just should have started. Oh,
His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile though?
winning smile. That's right. But I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns. This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. The witness must be mistaken.
That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation? If so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really was.
What?
I think I know.
What was it Emma saw one that I think flashed?
Yeah, I think I know. I think I already know.
So much lag!
Okay, was it the blue? I just might know.
Who is this Blue Badger really? The Blue Badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture.
You're American.
Yet she's certain. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow.
Oh,
I say dreamt and slept. I don't say slept and dreamed.
okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the defense's belief on that fateful day 2 years ago. There indeed was something that looked similar to the Blue Badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room.
Where is my question? Mr. Wright.
In this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant?
Okay, you know what?
Show us this mysterious Blue Badger look like.
I want to see what they have to say if I
Oh,
pick the wrong answer. I want to see. I want to see.
We already have enough low HP. I mean,
I just click saved.
behold, in her confusion, the witness mistook this for the Blue Badger.
The only person mistaking anything around here is you.
Huh?
That doesn't look anything like the Blue Badger.
I'm afraid you might have mistaken yourself for a lawyer somewhere. Maybe with that blue uniform, you might be far better suited to be a sailor.
Yes, that's Mr. Purple over here.
That was kind of lazy dialogue, though.
Why don't you go peruse a gay bar?
Oh, that was lazy. They just did a rehash of if anyone's doing X around here, it's you. Come on, writers, shape up. It was again.
Well, to be fair, like I said, they made this. I think they made this case in haste.
All right.
The mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
But that's... what exactly is this?
I believe it's some sort of jar.
Mr. Wright, doesn't look anything like the blue badger. When you see it, yeah.
Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. Very gaudy one, in fact. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
And it's bloody.
Our viewpoint?
I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this from.
What the
By
heck?
the way,
Oh
I'm
wait.
not sure if I remember this correctly,
wait.
but you don't get penalized for doing it wrong on this one.
Well, we da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba.
You're gonna keep going, aren't you?
I think it's this way.
Okay, now we have to look at it at the right angle.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Are we going to rotate it? Yeah, on the right side. There you go. No. Nope. Nope.
What do you mean?
Just make it look like the blue badger's head when it's like looking or facing you.
That's what I thought I did.
Little better of an angle there, please.
A little bit of an angle?
Right knob.
Look at the right
Look at the
knob.
right knob. No. The right rotating thingy.
This one?
No, stop. Emmy. That one, yes.
Oh, that's what I mean. Okay, something like that.
Not quite right.
Okay.
Make it look like the blue badger's head.
Okay. Objection. Allow me to remind the defense its case hinges on the witness's drawing. If Mr. Wright can't match the shape the witness drew, we cannot accept his claim.
I've got to find just the right angle. Emmy?
I should. Yes, I know.
Maybe I should rate it vertically a bit more, or horizontally. I don't know.
Come on, Mr. Wright. You can do it. To show them the correct angle. Look at the
I've got
phone.
to show them the correct angle to shoot this from.
I can fairly sure. Wait, maybe it's this. No, it can't be. Obviously,
Emmy.
it has to be.
No.
It has to be
Emmy.
here.
Emmy. Okay, a little bit higher. There you go. Okay, nope. Okay, now then, on the little knob thingy, rotate it upwards. 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 Too much. I said too much.
Yeah.
Keep going. There you go. Looks about right.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Well, is this a miracle or what? Like, Emmy, you didn't understand what I was telling you?
I did rotate it.
Huh?
I did rotate it.
No one can possibly deny this discharge resemblance to Badger. Yay.
Andelicus. No, it can't be. No,
Why can't it be, Edgy?
Order! Order! The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed at the day of the crime was...
Although we all enjoy Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? What if, somehow, this terrible creature has manifested in the past as some separate thing.
What do you mean, Edgy?
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. Doesn't change anything.
Yes, it does, Edgy. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Okay, convenient. Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar?
Let's see here.
Wait, let's see.
Any of the three, honestly.
Any of the
I
three?
think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure we found the jar in the evidence room, clearly, but what does it say that were? Evidence is SN9, is it? So it definitely was. It was.
Yes, I mean,
it definitely
look at the Gaunt's photo, that thing, please.
Yeah. Yeah, we see it. We probably see it in it. Yeah. Yeah, we do. It's there.
Yeah, and that's in Gant's side of the room, not in Lana's side of the room.
The location. Yeah, that would be location then. That makes sense. It is Mrs. Side that ran those.
Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
Not only that, but she saw it at a very specific angle.
Knowing this, where could she have seen this jar?
Where?
The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime.
Hmm.
It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gaunt.
But the body was found lying at Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself. A body can be moved, Edgeworth.
Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side, in Chief Gaunt's office.
Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office?
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason. There obviously is one.
Exactly.
You don't make a strong case for yourself, Phoenix.
If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gotten into trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Yes.
Do you know what the reason was, Mr. Wright?
I finally figured it out. So, this is why Lana tried to stop the trial.
Yes, we know the truth now.
It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instance, the jar was hit and flew to the air.
Through the air, wrong through. Good job.
Yes, it is. Now then, tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
Don't have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once.
I'm glad the judge is following. That's very good.
Isn't it? If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit?
Suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword.
Holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh dear. That's why. This is why.
And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Mr. Neil Marshall, wielding the prosecutor's award.
No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking.
Yes. There's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Ah, this is bad.
Another possibility?
Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless... I don't know if I can go through with this.
This is why. This is
Yeah.
why.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
The event took place as the defense theorizes, and the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assume the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall. That was pretty nice. And very, very sad. You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No! Oh, I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life,
Mm.
and then proved so with her own testimony. This is quite unprecedented.
Yeah, it's not like that's not happened like 4 times prior. What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Guy, but given the circumstances...
Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin a crime on her? Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Miss Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Nisha Marshall?
Evidence?
I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in this incident are dead.
We certainly can't get dead people to testify. If only Maya were here.
And if only this was an entirely different game.
This has all been a wild goose chase from the very beginning.
Why are you guys looking so smug?
Shut up, Eddie.
Touche, Miss Guy. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility.
You mean there's still another possibility?
Okay, it's still working with us, that's good.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or for worse. Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. How very convenient. Somehow. That's impossible. She's like kind of
Mr. Wright,
uneasy there.
what is the only possibility left to you?
A message from the
from the
deceased.
deceased.
Huh.
Does such a message exist?
It has to.
I've got to think back to the court record. Alright, he's telling us to look at the court record.
Yes. The real murder... It has to be in
The real
evidence.
murderer's name that the victim may have left behind isn't the evidence. This message from the deceased is already in our possession.
Miss Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Do not be mistaken, Miss Guy. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There's only one thing we seek, the truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright,
Besides extenuating circumstances.
please show us a piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
The message from the deceased. Actually, what's an unstable jar?
I don't know.
Because of the blood. That has to be something. That's the only thing that really makes any sort of sense. I don't think it's the. It's not his autopsy report. Like,
Of course not.
that'd be weird. That's not in his
Okay.
files. Let's see. 2, 4. That doesn't say anything. Prudent.
Yeah, considering we haven't really used the jar very much.
The evidence
Lately.
list is
No,
just
other than
that,
you.
this, and that. That isn't relevant. That's not relevant at all. With the strip of cloth. But that would only point to
Okay, but it's
Emma.
clearly not relevant.
That would only point to
clearly not
Emma, so
relevant.
no. Yeah, I can tell. The screwdriver has absolutely. We
Which
haven't
is
seen
not
anything.
relevant.
Yeah. We don't see anything about that. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm
Okay,
gonna
shall we
quick
go
say. I'm gonna quick say. Yeah.
This is the message left by the deceased.
This is that badger from before, right?
I knew it. Oh, is it gonna just speak the killer's name? If that thing could, I'm sure it would.
Looks like everyone's forgotten this really is just a jar. Guys? Anyway, a message was left here, on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you could look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on the jar.
Yeah, it looks so weird. It has to be intentional. It looks like someone wiped the blood away. Oh yeah, because right, he would be by the jar while he's hanging on that.
Yes, but notice. For some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Which is very interesting.
Yes, there's a line here, drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots, well, one's lines. Morse code. The heck, why though?
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. No, it's more like connect the dots.
Oh,
He used the few precious moments of life left to him to leave behind a message.
one that someone apparently wiped away. The blood must have seeped into the jar when the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points. And the victim's message will become apparent.
No,
Master Wright! What kind of message did the victim leave for us?
Your Honor? I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us an answer. Gods connect these dots to make these look like letters.
huh? Interesting.
There's only one thing the victim would have written, given the circumstances.
The murderer's name.
The murderer's name.
Okay, so connect the dot.
Not all of them.
Not all of them? Huh. Okay, back. Okay, so it has. Wait, no. Well, I understand probably what it wants to do, but not all of them, huh?
Yeah, they'll go down. There you go.
Oh, that's bad. Uh, why do I have to do this?
It's a defense attorney's duty to prove his client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this.
At the very least, like, there's no reason she will be prosecuted as anything but manslaughter. I'm pretty darn sure.
Emma.
But so this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. Still, this is bad.
Of all people. She may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life.
Was Emma Sky.
Feels bad, especially given that he is the one who freaking... He had the presence of mind to say, Emma killed me.
Ah,
Emma killed me. Your sister Lana Sky killed me. Feels bad.
ah, I see, Worthy. I can't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, hello. Chief Kent.
I do understand the implications of what you...
What? What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to murder. Sorry,
Sentenced to... He was sentenced to... Good job.
sentenced to murder. There goes my tongue. Oh. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the one prosecutor in this case, no? Yes, Wardy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
Which, no matter what you say, is not on him.
But Joe Tark was really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable.
Or so we think for the moment, anyway. Who knows?
Aye. I'm afraid that's not that important.
Which means, you bastard, he probably wasn't.
Don't you know? We aren't defenders of justice.
That's
What?
such a heroic thing to say.
We're merely keepers of the law.
Hmm.
Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls upon the prosecutor in charge. And that would be Wardy
That.
over here. Despite what anyone may say, these facts cannot be denied.
Full on evil. What's going on at the prosecutor's office?
Prosecutor's office.
They might send an innocent man to his death. How can you just stand there like it wasn't his fault? Okay, you're projecting a lot. All of you are projecting.
Order! Order! Order!
He didn't know. He didn't know.
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows.
What does do good in this threat to hold everyone in contempt of court?
I don't think he can.
Well, something should be done if the entire gallery just cannot shut the heck up. Oh,
Bailiff, do something!
indeed. I want to keep going for a little bit longer.
Alright. Sorry, Edgy. Didn't know that, you'd get into this much trouble.
Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
I'm not attempting anything, pals.
You kind of are, again.
Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later then.
You probably have something to say. Come back.
Oh, Detective Gummy, what is it?
Whoosh is appearing again.
You've got some nerve, pal, making a detective run around all around while... And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I'll take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you. If there was a break in today's trial.
What noise is that? It's a law book? Okay, right.
Evidence law? Edward was talking about it just the other day.
I'm sure you know the 2 rules of evidence law, don't you, Wright? Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. It's not right, Mr. Wright.
It seems so.
You completely stays with evidence law, really.
The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message?
Go to hell for putting my sister through this. I will find you and I will make you miserable.
She said, if you plan to take him on, Colonel Game, you're going to need this book. Alright?
Okay, good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing she's being sensible.
I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read.
Good thing. Let us not on our butts.
None look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence.
There's more
That's
to this.
weird, wrong detective.
Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me?
Mr. Edgeworth.
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility is all but ruined with this forged evidence. Unaware. Emma Sky found she unwittingly caused the man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? What the heck do you guys want to do? Get yourselves executed? You're missing the point, Detective. Honest Guy didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to... Oh gosh dang it. Find out, no matter what it takes.
Expose him. Sorry about that. So many people.
This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end.
Da, 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 da. Ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Honest Guy. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
The Act recommended is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
Why though? How is he accountable? Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, maybe this is where the prosecutor...
You cut off there.
Okay,
Normally this is where the prosecution calls for the witness. But, this hasn't anything to say. You see, there is some concern that Mr. Edgeworth may have...
Conflict of interest. Struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I didn't say that! I wasn't saying that! It's just, you see, everyone's been talking and...
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
Solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? But there's never been a case example!
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
The ball's in our court now.
unbelievable. And she has found a way to continue the trial.
And also put all the work on you.
Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
That's settled. The defense may now call for the next witness. This
Mr.
is
Wright,
quite unprecedented.
you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over.
The defense calls. The time's finally come to bring out the real murderer.
Of course.
Gaunt.
Get in here, you bastard!
Damon Gaunt. The defense calls Damon Gaunt to the stand.